Welcome back to Neo. Alright, let's continue.
To the 10th floor building.
Yes, look at that. Look at how majestic it looks based on Tatsuya Kando's directing.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, great. It's him and his fangirls.
Alright, Jova, be that one. Go ahead.
The prince is just standing there, looking all forlorn. Well, what's up, you think?
Go ahead, Jirai. I think that's you, if I remember correctly.
On top.
On top. Sorry.
Okay. Maybe he's coming up with a new recipe or something?
Ha! I see what you... I see what you did there, Matt. I see what you did there.
Fantasy 15 meme, for those who don't know.
Well, remember, he's super big into ramen recipes, so the joke does fit in this context as well.
I was just telling for the audience who might have forgot because, different things.
Go ahead, Jova.
Oh, the whole deep in thought look is really doing it for me. I'd like to have him doing it in my kitchen.
I hope he likes the present I gave him.
Ladies, he's just trying to remember where he left his jacket from the last game.
I guess he got sick of doing the...
I forgot it already for the anime, so it must have been between them, I guess.
I guess he got sick. I guess his arms must have gotten tired from that typical anime pose of holding the jacket.
Oh, it's the prince.
Yeah, friend of yours?
If only. He's super famous. Do you seriously not know?
Oh my god, Beat forgot about him.
No, remember, Beat was not there on week 2, so he never got to...
But ain't celebrities usually more, I don't know, heavy?
I could have sworn he met him at some point in the original game.
No.
Granted, maybe I'm thinking of Another Day.
Indeed. This is quite the departure from when we saw him last.
Alright, let's see what's up with him then. He does seem kinda out of it.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
To let a celebrity
I'm going Galaxy Brain!
You were...
There you go. There's the problem.
Well, yep.
He's noised.
He gods.
Dude's got a noise problem.
Oh, the fangirls next to him, yeah. Say what? Yo, Pity, you on it?
I suppose so. We can hardly leave him in this state.
Alright. Time for some noise erasing.
You know, what is anybody who doesn't have someone like Nagi's power and
Damn straight
supposed to do in a situation like this?
Get stuffed.
To the prince's rescue we go.
And yet somehow other teams ascend.
There you go. Now we have to rescue the prince.
Granted, in the Runebringer's case, the game's rigged for them, but...
Oh, we got one of the fangirls.
Yeah.
Manami Akita. Manami, good to see you got your head back after it was bitten off.
A prince possessed.
That's Mommy Jova.
Alright, the power of flowers. A single flower. It makes me think of Iris, my old caretaker. Huh? I feel so drained all of a sudden. I can barely bring myself to move.
Oh, Iris, she looked after me in the orphanage.
From the real edgy old.
From those cold, dark, horrid days.
Alright, onward we dive.
But yeah, no, I guess really any team that doesn't have Nagi's ability is screwed if a mission involves something like this. And since most powers are unique, that does make me wonder if some of these things are specifically geared. And by specifically geared, I mean like someone set it up in-game specifically
It makes you wonder, doesn't it, Jova?
Again, Jova, we're still running, at least I am still running on the Metal Gear Solid 2 type of twist, but this is just basically a simulation.
I wonder if maybe the twist is like, there never truly was a game, like, everyone but us is basically actors, and they're trying to prep us for the real mission by winning the game.
Rindo, turn the game console off now.
What? What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game, just like usual.
So this is what would happen if Fret became corrupted.
You know what? You suck at this game. I'll take over from here.
Even
You
my
were-
patience
you would-
has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw space with a tuning fork does all raw blink on a Harakiri rock. I need scissors! 61!
Is that what
Is
the
that what
other
he told
character?
his wife before the divorce?
No, that's what other characters feel like Sho is talking when he's talking about math.
I was actually joking about the
Ah,
Campbell
this
AI
is
because,
someone called Iris.
An anemone.
because the Campbell AI does also have a quip about his supposed
Yeah.
ex.
Well, don't worry, Joe. Allow me. Allow me. Oh God, how did it start? I got it. I'm in real dire shape financially. I had to pay the alimony to my wife as part of my bills. I'm really sorry, but I had to
just
get your
had that choice,
to
but
pay
you
pay
paid
for
for
lunch the other day. I'm really sorry. And but one of my favorites is an anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Mind the gap.
You wouldn't be trying to give yourself a bogus score using some kind of ingenious trick, would you? That's just about as low as anybody could stoop. I can't believe you sometimes.
Alright, let's see if this is enough to clear the mind of the artist formerly known as Prince.
Alright, what was that just now? As soon as I took that flower, a cold emptiness washed over me.
Oh no.
So there you go.
Wait.
Somebody gave
Don't tell
him
me.
somebody gave him one of those flowers. Apparently.
Did we
Are you
fucked up again?
Are you telling me Ryuji's flowers cause despair now?
Huh. I must have been more tired than I thought.
Maybe you're allergic?
You can be as tired as you need to be. We still love you. In fact, we love you even more
Cheer
when
right
you're
up.
sleeping.
Here, take this. I really hope you like it.
Awkwardly presenting.
Oh my. Well, at least this isn't like From Russia with Love, and it's not like they'll kill each other for his love.
Prince, I got this flower for you. It'll cheer you up.
Yeah, let's lay off the flowers for a while, please.
Lay
Oh,
off
well.
the flowers. That's not something I expected to hear this
Why,
week.
thank you. It's almost as lovely as you ladies. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Havush.
Java, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Shall we consider this case closed?
Myth busted.
Yep.
Damn.
Didn't we create it though?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's fine.
Uh-huh. He was just
But we
on the
never-
verge of a breakdown.
But we never found out where the noise came from.
Friend,
He
we
literally
said
just
the case
said-
closed.
Case closed, friend. Go ahead.
It ain't easy being famous. No privacy, people bugging you all the time.
True.
Maybe all that just got them.
Let's go.
It
Yeah,
is possible.
let's go with that. Psh, yeah, must be real tough being so popular. Oh well.
Word.
Indeed. Alright, let's move on.
And Rindo once again was like, and I was here to help.
Alright, that's it. That's all the side quests for today. So, and yes, we have Manami Akita, and we get the Best Buds, which sometimes increases the groove earned from beat drop combos performed by Rindo and Fret. It's called Best Buds, so that's nice.
It's cute.
There you go.
Also, get the number of that one girl squeezed so hard that she probably became a dog whistle for a bit there.
I'm wondering if she can go as high pitched as Nagi can, as we saw in that one voice clip.
Maybe.
Alright, and I think that's all for now. So, alright, now let's get back to the mission. Yeah, I think that's everything.
A
Okay.
mission that is absolutely not totally rigged for us.
Absolutely.
Well, Jova, I'm gonna take that Reaper's advice. I won't look a gift mission in the mouth.
Like, what's next? They literally give us a personal escort to the final boss.
That would be interesting.
I'll be nice of him.
Alright, Dwebs,
This is
you'll be
day
this one.
five,
Go ahead, Liz.
Not so fast. No going this way until you finish a mission for me. Polish my shoes.
Lay it on us.
I mean, at this point, might as well.
Win a 2 reduction chain battle in this area.
Yeah, this is also easy.
What? Too easy? I can add a few reductions if you want. 2's plenty, thanks.
So just chain 2 together. Bam.
We'll
Yep.
get to it then.
Yep. Sounds simple enough. Alright, let's get to it then.
Let me think this through.
There's not much to think about, Rindo. Just do a chain of 2.
Alright, a chain of 2.
Didn't say we should teach you anything about math.
Exactly.
And 2. There we are.
All your asses is grass. Don't get careless.
Alright, this should be simple enough.
Kaboom!
Well said, Beat.
Keep it up, brother.
Oh. Don't worry, Nagi.
Nagi just got
Nagi.
swooped there.
Yeah, the bird-like enemies do have that ability of grabbing one of our party members, and we need to rescue them from like so. Yeah.
Hey. It's funny because with how scrawny she looks, it makes you think that they specifically go after her because she's the easiest one to carry.
There you go. Usually her line is always something like, "I request assistance." Okay. Moving on.
No sweat for Fred.
Alright, and now we got a shark. Okay.
A land shark. Hey, Beat, it's a land shark, just like the one that killed your sister.
No, don't say that!
Let's pretend this is the one on Blue Dragon instead. It's probably for the better.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So this means that...
sharks.
So it turns out it's going to be just a ship, and there's an incredibly terribly written villain in there.
I thought it. Okay, no. It's been a while since we did Blue Dragon on Typhicon. Wasn't the
I'm
inside
talking about
of the
Nene.
Wasn't the side of the land shark where we found Marumaru?
In a ship, but it wasn't in that one that you're thinking.
Okay.
I feel like we
Although-
could find him around the area, maybe.
Although, yeah, obviously anything where we find Marumaru is clearly a cursed place. So,
The best thing to come out of Maramara was his voice actress, and she's much
It's-
better used to sticks
they,
anyway.
it's literally them telling Styx, ham up like mad to the point of annoyance.
Alright, we did your chores.
Like,
Yes,
Enough.
Rindu, we know that you can do it to the beat.
yeah, but it's cool. But it's cool though.
I was surprised that outside of the achievement, tied to that system, you don't actually have a,
Two
spray graffiti
reductions
mechanic.
down. That was quick. You sure that wasn't too easy for you? Do you want a 6 million reduction chain battle?
I don't think our chains can go that high, my dude. Kinda. Why are you asking us anyway?
'Cause I was told to, it's the rules.
Something about you guys feels off today.
Must be your imagination, Fred.
It'd be funny if the other teams were having a tough time.
I don't know what you're talking about now. Go on through before... just go.
Right.
Go!
Wink, wink.
What?
I ain't get it, but I'll take it.
Yeah, same. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Last
Yeah.
time when we did that was Suzukichi, but
Yeah, can't complain about catching a break now. Well, to be fair to you, what else can we do?
at least be on guard.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Even though it does seem too good to be true.
I feel that, man.
Alright, I mean, we have to get to a West anyway, so might as well.
Got more shrooms.
Alright, where I break free? In the psych is called Circuit Breaker.
No, Rindo, don't do that. Marvel will call you for copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Transformers comic joke, in case you need to know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's wild the stuff that Marvel actually did collab with and what they can technically keep.
From what Deji told me, Image Comics managed to actually fork enough money to have the entire, trade paperback without cuts or censorship. So they actually had enough money, unlike the IDW.
Alright,
Well
so...
spent.
Alright, so we're actually about to get to one of my all-time favorite moments in the game. Story-wise, I mean. So Dwibs, you and me are about to get a really important scene together. So
Okay.
Dogenzaka.
Oh, is this the scene where where their tempers finally snap and they tell each other to piss off?
no, it's a scene that's technically been built up since the beginning of the week. You'll see. Sure. No, go on. Might as well.
An a force reduction chain battle, if you want through here. Now, that's what I'm talking about.
We prefer it when it's tougher, apparently.
Wow, you guys are really raring to go today.
I mean, this is a game still.
We've got Moxie newbies.
Now, Pedro, you
It's a
should
survival.
awkwardly turn to the camera and say, "This isn't a game."
Mm-hmm. You can, or
Too bad it
maybe,
doesn't count for much against the Ruin Bringers.
Rub it in, why don't
Yeah, I was
you?
about to say it's like the MST3K gag. Oh, rub that on my face.
Ain't nobody asking you.
yeah.
We find a shootout shot. Forget the haters.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Come on, let's do this.
Alright, for reduction chain battle. Sounds simple enough.
What to do?
Alright.
Let's move.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, Rindo.
You're in my way, sir. Thank you.
Sorry.
Alright, so 4, 2, 3, 4. There we are.
No.
4, 2, 3, 4. That's an interesting sequence of numbers.
Yeah, that reminds me of that skit in the recent Beavis and Butthead series where there's this musician trying to giving a voice tutorial. He's all like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and Beavis and Butthead's like, oh damn it, is he teaching counting now? And Beavis is like, yeah, he's not even doing it right. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Beat your meat upon the floor. Beat your meat. Beat your meat. 5, 6, 7, 8. Beat your meat. God, what was it? I forgot what the 8th one was. Never mind.
Alright, 1 down, 3 to go.
All right.
Exquisite timing. We got this. Blinding.
All right. In the meantime, let me get another piece of info. Okay, basically, for this game, they learned from what happened last time, and they just got Death March to make the ending song instead of getting an outside artist to make a licensed song. So,
I mean, it's kind of like what happened. Well, no, I cannot even say that's what happened with Final Fantasy because for 15 they did actually use the remix of Florence plus the Machine
Yes.
of Stand By Me, which again works better than my hands. And I can imagine, it was more of a case where they asked the artist to do it, and then the artist, just made it for their hair and their band, of their own, But it wasn't still like an original song, but a remix of an existing one. I don't remember this one. The 16 had a song in the credits.
yes, My Star. But it's an actual original song made for the game.
Okay, so at least they learned that with that.
Well, to be fair, isn't that the modus operandi for Creative Business Unit 3? I don't think they've ever done licensed songs, have they?
Remember, I remember, again, in every expansion of 14, starting with Arena Reborn, all of the main songs are original and composed by Uematsu and sung by, keep forgetting, basically his muse. He uses, that particular singer for every one of the songs, so she's a recurring one.
And there we go. All right, one more.
Okay, we got this.
There we are. But no. The ending song of this game called "Little Things" is written and performed by Stephanie Topalian, both the Japanese and the English versions of the song.
Lovely.
Laser.
Indeed. All right, you're right on time, Shira. We're almost done with this particular. We're about to get what is actually one of my all-time favorite moments in the entire story.
All right.
So
I'll need to search in the meantime, but I need to remember actually what singer Ishimoto used for the main theme of the CNT crossover.
much like with the first game, the quality. One of the big qualities of the first game is how characters a lot of times resolve their things by settling their differences and talking through them. And this is an example of what I'm talking about. Where that particular quality is retained in this game, as you guys are about to see for yourselves.
Okay.
Go ahead, Dus.
Well, look at you, winning 4 whole reductions. That gets you a pass. Good luck out there.
Alright, to recap, Shiroi, every Reaper has been taking it easy on us because of that mysterious benefactor.
Outside of this one.
Our path stretches ever forward.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. It only does
if another team set this trap, that would imply that they got this far already and then set this for us.
Well,
but you also have to keep in mind that they start in a different part of the city, so that would mean they went double time just to put this on preparation instead of winning the mission.
I mean, we'll just congrats at the end, maybe. I doubt it, but, we'll just have to go in there and see.
Turns out the entire game was just an elaborate, birthday party surprise for Rindo.
Alright, so... Alright, Dwibs, it's time for our big scene. So, get ready. Alright, but first, let me just... Because my OCD demands it, so we need to make sure there's no yellow dots in here. So... I only got the Imperfect Sync trophy/achievement. Landed enough beat drop combos to boost your groove above 200%. By above, they mean like even if you... it says... The trophy says above, Teo, but getting it to 200 is enough, basically.
Yeah, I get it. I've seen other cases. So.
Yeah. Later on, when we get the entire full-sized party, we'll get 300 maximum groove. Alright. Hey, Rin dude.
What's up?
About this whole... working together with Kanon thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
I know you think I haven't thought it through properly, but even if Kanon wasn't involved, I'd still think it's best for us to do something,
Well, it's good to know you're thinking with the right head.
Fret,
And I know we haven't seen eye to eye on a lot of stuff this week.
We're drifting apart, you and I.
And it's like... I really suck at these kinds of conversations.
You have to file for a divorce.
At first I thought things would just work themselves out. That we could just go with the flow, But, man, I really don't want to get erased.
that won't be any fun.
Yeah.
I know, Fret. Me neither.
So, I fought really hard, just like you said, and I think we should...
We're not splitting up, are we? Team up with Kanon? Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
No. Twist of Fate shows actually...
I thought about it too, and decided it was our best option. I know it took me a few hours, but...
Translation, my true...
Alonjova, was that really your decision? Hold on, we're going somewhere with this.
Mm-hmm.
And now let's hear Rindo's thoughts. Go ahead.
I mean... Yeah?
Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Insofar as I decided to take swallows and things.
So not really your decision, is it, Rindo? Okay. Well then, that's great. I have something to congratulate you on, Shiroi, after this scene, actually, but we'll wait a bit. I know it's weird. You're always bitching about this and that.
I am?
But when it comes time to make a decision and do something, you've got nothing to say.
See, it's like thinking of something instantly is a bad idea.
So I guess this is progress. Now hold on, Dibs, but like he's talking about how Rindo is always like this at every juncture. But you'll see. Go ahead.
Sorry. It's just, I can't spring into action like you. I need more time. I'm sorry I couldn't make a decision sooner.
Don't sweat it, pal. Can't expect you to change the way you are.
I mean,
And
it's
hey,
not like...
at least you came to the right decision.
Oh god, Fret, your sim side's showing again.
I guess.
Okie dokie. Let's hit up Kanon.
Let's what?
Not that way. Get your mind out of the gutter.
With how much of a sim
Why
you
can't it
are,
be
how can I
both in
tell?
Fred's case?
Looks like we finally
Yeah.
decided on something. You good with that, Nagi?
And now we have a moment between these two.
Well, my fears are not entirely
That's why
assuaged.
I think, yeah.
No, it's assuaged.
I shall defer to Lord Rindo's decision.
Alright, press sex, you idiot.
They're lost in thought.
And Nagi's busy reading.
That's why she's unfocused. She's trying to divide her attention between the two.
Go ahead.
At the very least, I am relieved the tension in the air has dissipated.
Fret, for the last time, you can't give Kanon gifts. She's the enemy.
I never said anything about gifts, Rindu. I just said we need to do something.
Not give her presents.
Why can't I give her a present if that's what I want to do?
Yeah, give her one of those weird
I mean-
flowers.
I mean, she's a few years older than
Go
me.
ahead,
you know?
go ahead, Shiroi.
This is how a team should be.
Plus, to be
Happy-
fraternizing with the enemy. But isn't that kind of seen as a bad thing?
Divide and conquer? Question mark?
Technically, it is an enemy that is offering a truce.
Friendly and peaceful.
It's like what Michael Rosen said, and everything was lovely once again. Wonderful.
Or, so I believe. You know, you're supposed to, enemy of my enemy and whatever, and then at the end you just kill the other people after the alliance.
That's what I've been
is
saying since week 1! Am I in the asylum and nobody's listening to me?
No,
Remember,
Teo.
Tia, we're the good guys. We can't.
Would you
do
say
this
a
on
rat?
our
Hold on,
Tia.
hold on. Go ahead. Whoops. And Shiroi.
How nice to have a kindred spirit.
There you go. So you'll notice that Nagi gets along much better with Beat than Fret, despite both of them being extroverts. So I guess we'll have to see what exactly is about Fret. Go ahead.
Man, this reminds me of the old days.
Remember the old days of the first Twilight
Those
Jova?
great
The
guys.
good old days where we almost died 3 weeks in a row.
The good old days where I lost my sister, I went mad with grief, nearly killed Neko several times.
This is what
as a
toxic
loser.
nostalgia is like, Beat.
Take off those glasses.
I mean, we ain't dead like the old days.
He's just trying to
So
remember
that's gotta
the.
be an improvement.
Go ahead.
We're still just as cut off from the RG as we was before.
He's trying to remember the good times too. Go ahead. Shiroi.
'Tis a limited life to lead.
To quote The Office, I wish there was a way to know that you're in the good old days while you're in them.
Mm-hmm. I also have to. Go ahead.
We are but birds in a cage, trapped behind bars and meticulously supervised.
Basically, yeah.
It's not even a gilded cage.
The mission we have to do in this particular day as well is also one of the more unique ones, as you're about to see.
At least y'all ain't gotta carry around those player pins no more.
Well, you don't, but we actually have player pins beat. So, oh well. Moving on.
Also, can we have a trico noise if we have to be in a cage anyway, please?
Yeah. Twas my understanding that we did.
Yep. Yeah, this is where another thing that Beat hasn't asked about yet, but he'll ask now. Go ahead, Tibbs.
For real? How come I didn't get one?
Probably because you're in the game by unknown methods.
Perhaps you already did. They were circulating the RG not long ago.
Once again, Pete got late to the party.
Yeah, literally.
Maybe that might prove to be an advantage.
Oh, that thing? Yeah, I got one right here.
Oh, okay. Maybe, like, it's implied that maybe he was thinking of the...
Hold on.
Hold up, yo.
Something's not right.
The day I got my sights back, that's the same day I got this pin from my buddy at school.
Your friend at school, eh?
Sounds like you have terrible classmates.
A token of their affection, perhaps? Is this like when a friend gave me a copy of Sonic Genesis? Is this the kind of scenario?
Well, remember, remember, this all started because Fred got himself both 2 pins, one for Rindo and for himself. So it's clearly somebody's putting pins in the RG to attract players. Remember, Kubo already explained this, that it's a method they had to bring in players in. So we already know that Kubo is the one doing it. So
since apparently some of these players may not actually be dead.
No reason other than mere curiosity.
You sure about that?
Listen, she has theories.
Mm-hmm.
So, with the insinuation that we may not be dead, and we know Kubo's up to some shenanigans, could it be that the pins just drag them in?
However, your tale does remind me of a similar experience of my own.
Oh?
Okay. Alright.
I had embarked on a preliminary inspection of an upcoming Illustra event space.
Turns out it was just a leak and I got banned.
A con.
Oh, like you're not.
That's when you got swooped in.
And coincidentally came into possession of this mysterious pin.
So,
like you're not one of those people that camp outside 3 days earlier or something.
Tail, are you honestly having doubts about that?
She's way too introvert to do that, despite her love for
Don't underestimate what otakus will do for the sake of their obsessions too.
It was only after obtaining said pin that I found myself suddenly able to enter people's minds.
So there you go. So that's how Nagi got roped into this.
So she may not have died either.
So they had the weebs in a chokehold.
The only issue is the truck incident.
Oh, what you talking about? Something juicy?
Fred, don't interrupt people.
He literally barges in the middle.
These pins, you remember when y'all picked them up?
Yeah, this actually concerns all of us, so might as well.
Pretty sure it was last week.
Yeah, the same day we started playing the Reapers game.
Just as I thought. I still don't get it. I'm getting closer.
So you're telling me that this new game resorts to kidnapping people before their time is over?
Wait, so you do get it or don't? Jova,
right, everyone.
Jova, are you surprised at all?
Well, shoot, that really makes me wonder, how do these cheapskates even keep the lights on? Like, So you're running the show so cheap that you can't even wait for people to die proper. Now you're just kidnapping living people.
Go ahead,
See,
Shuri.
now this never happened when Megumi was the conductor.
This feels like a metaphor for corporate jobs.
So you're like Pete Joe, but you're like back in the old days.
Well, I'm just saying, even if Megumi was technically the bad guy, he ran a tighter ship.
Yeah.
So much so that he was even able to run loops around his number one who was planning to betray
Well,
him.
Jova, think of it like this. Maybe there is a reason why Shinjuku got destroyed.
Oh, God. Wouldn't that be something? It got destroyed because they were that incompetent, so the god who
Or,
probably rules over...
again, if they treat the whole thing about, Soul's conversion and number, the oversaturation of people drafted into the game overloaded it, maybe? I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see.
I mean, not the first time the Kingdom team did something like this, so that's how Ansem the Wise died.
Yes.
Didn't
He
Mr.
died as he lived.
Didn't Mr.
Blowing
Minami
stuff
say?
up.
Did Mr. Minami say something about your pin letting you turn back time too, Rindo?
Oh. Well, maybe Sho was onto something.
You sure did.
And I get the feeling we haven't heard the last of him either.
So if these pins is the only reason we can use our sights, what'll happen if I smash by the bits?
Hold on.
Well,
Whoa!
one
Slow down there,
easy to test it
cowboy.
out.
Trust me, you do not want to do that. Remember, we also tried posing this option with Kubo, and Kubo told us, yeah, you might end up erasing yourself.
On the right, Shiro.
Oh, thank you. That hypothesis certainly holds water when one factors in that we've ceased to exist in the RG.
Yep.
You know it's serious because Nagi is agreeing with Fret with no hesitation whatsoever.
Hey, listen,
that
sometimes
might-
the situation is desperate.
Survival instincts and all that.
Yes.
All right.
Is it just me?
Or
Or has the game not been moving on for us?
Or does mine look even more different than before?
No, too much.
I wonder.
Don't worry, Red. I'm sure that's not important.
Yes, now let's get
All
back
right.
to this
So
absolutely not
before-
suspicious chapter in our life.
All right, and this is where the game finally verbally reveals Rindo's primary character flaw: is difficulty in making decisions and taking responsibility for said decisions. Shiroi, I want to give you a little pat on the back because you verbally noticed this all the way back in part 8, back when Rindo was asking, okay, so what do we do when we find these guys? And Sho said, and I quote, the same thing we do with every garbage we found. Crunch. And then Rindo's like, yeah, I was afraid of that. And you said, and I quote, dude, you have to do something. So I want to congratulate you, Shiro, for being able to read the subtext before the game got to it.
Thanks.
So there you go.
I mean, considering the situation they're in, it's like, yeah, that something might not necessarily be entirely helpful, but you do need to do something.
At the cost of sounding pedantic a bit, though, I would raise an eyebrow, in the game basically saying that Rindo did not make a decision, but, it was followed by Didi for him. He still had to actually agree with them, so there's still an input. Sure, he was influenced by them, but at the end of the day, he still had to do the final bit on his own. So saying that he did not technically did a decision, it's like going only halfway there.
That is true too, but we'll get more into depth about this anyway, so you'll be able to see more opportunities about where this goes. All right, see you for the next part, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.